Hi guys, how you doing? Well, today's Saturday and normally I'd be teaching, but today I'm going to take you through the rubble. Um, Actually, it's funny. It doesn't look that bad. It just looks really messy. And the floors are black. Oh, and the reason why I'm wearing this really beautiful shower cap on my head is because it stinks so bad in here. I mean, the minute I walk out, I will smell like the time that your grandma decided it was okay to put plastic in the fire and burn it. That's what it smells like. And it just clings to you. And the smoke and the ash and I don't know what it is, soot, if you will, just sticks to everything. So, and it's freezing in here. I mean, there's no electrical, right? So it is cold. So I'm going to take you around. And so right now, this is our classroom. So if you've been here before, our beautiful windows. When I used to walk in to this classroom, I used to thank the classroom every day for being here. It was one of those moments of gratitude because I love this classroom so much because of the view and those awesome cedar trees. So right now, what we're doing, we're done. I have this amazing man named Rob, and Rob has come through and he has taken everything and he is line itemed everything so that we can take stock and I can get the money from the insurance company. So I know I'm so sad. I lost my beautiful mantle. That mantle is so gorgeous. And I know it's just things, guys, but it's still tough. All right. Oh my God. I forgot. This is my Brie, right? You guys remember this Brie? She's the Heidi Klum of Bries. She is a hockey puck, right? So I've totally neglected her, but she survived the fire. I might just take her home. I mean, she really doesn't have any worth other than to me. Oh, okay. So let's go through. And then, when we make some of our cheeses, we might just use a little alcohol. What do you think? All right. So that's what it looks like. The floor was normally blue and now it is black. And so that's just kind of how Rob, the awesome inventory man, has helped us out with just getting everything done. So the refrigerators will be salvaged next week. And so this part of the classroom was relatively untouched by fire other than the damage from the fire and the smoke and water. But I'm going to take you through to the area that was really devastated. So hopefully I can get enough light in here. So right now I'm walking into what would have been the retail area where you would come to see me. And this area looks pretty good. I mean, other than, hello, big ceiling, big wire. But this is what is going on as we start to get into more of the fire area. And so, oh God, so much memories of really stupid stuff that I have that is really cool. All right. So then let me walk into here. This is where we've done more inventory. So this area also was just damaged by smoke and water. The floor in here also at one time was blue. But it really reeks in here. We're starting to get closer to the fire damage. And then as we walk back, and then all my flour from the bread classes. Oh, I'm so sad. And then we come back in here. And this is where things started to get really hairy. We're getting closer to the fire here. And this is my personal stuff. So all mementos and things that I was storing here. All right, let's go back out. And you can see where they poked holes through the ceiling, I'm guessing. I don't know. All right. And then I'm going to just take you to the rest of the building. Now, the rest of the building is where you guys would have gone to the bathroom. So this is where the fire mostly stopped. So here we have what we call the common area. And this is where they were able to kind of get things under control, even though it doesn't look like it's under control. It clearly was getting there because the rest I'll show you is rubble. There's the restrooms hanging out in there, but no one needs to go back there. So here you can see the ceiling installations coming down. And they were just ravaging, just trying to get the fire under control at this point. So now you can see where really it took over. And this building, at least, is still standing. There's a skeletal part of it left. But I'm going to take you into the rest. So most of you probably Never saw this area. Now this area was a building. So imagine it was a wood shop, and it was pretty big. It was probably the size of a good sized living room. And so here's some equipment and everything. Oh, and they blocked it off. So they've cleaned it up a little bit since I've been here last. So this was a living room area sized workshop. And then in here was another, I don't know if you can see it through there, another workshop. And now the ceiling is gone. All right. Oh, sorry. I'm probably making you sick, like Blair Witch Project, right? And so then, what do we got here? So more stuff. And so the rest of this was all standing. If you can imagine, probably four garages of stuff here hanging out. So you can just walk and see now all the damage. I mean, it was, yeah. So this just all burnt to the ground. This was someone's home. There was an artist, and that was Tim and Christine helped me with my dishes. And then there was an artist who lost every bit of art. So Kate lost every bit of art. And then there was a media company as well, and they lost everything too. So I'm just walking over the charred remains of what stood several buildings. So I'm not going to go any further. Well, maybe I'll just go further. Yeah. So here we go, you guys. And then there was a garage. I don't know if you can see that. There's a house, but in front of this house was probably a 2-car, no, it's probably a 3-car garage with an upper living area that was not insulated, but so it was a huge structure. And I didn't even know those playthings were there, because all back here was an office and a workshop at 2 stories with a loft. So just going to continue a little bit back here. Here is where my partner Michael, many of you know him. This is where he had his art studio. So I'm standing right now in his former art studio, also where he didn't lose anything, but the media company that took over the art studio after he left was located in here. And there was a structure. It's hard to believe. So in here also, he built this really awesome stained glass. So I'm going to try and find a little hunk of his stained glass that maybe still remains. So anyway, I will sift through the ashes later. I was able to find a square inch by square inch piece. Oh, here's a little bit. Michael made a sign. Here's a tiny little bit of his, yeah, you can see so all these little pieces of glass are part of his gigantic stained glass project. That's all now. And then over there we have Providencia Ponderti, which still stands, thankfully. So this property was built in 1965, and it is now, I'll just scoot it on that. It is now just rubble. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. I will get back to counting my stuff today, and you guys have a good day. Thanks.